What is going on, everyone? Didn't know if we were live yet or not, but I see that we are. I'm going to try to jump my screen here a little bit, even though you guys are way over there. Yeah, thanks for joining me this evening, everybody that's here to experience this shamanic journey that we're going to all do together tonight. It's going to be really, really freaking awesome. It's a lot of fun. It's very empowering. Um, I don't know. It's a really awesome experience. It's something that I did several years ago, and um, the things that I experienced in the underworld, and meeting my spirit animal or one of them, anyways. It was really, really insane. It was really cool, and it was um, not really what I expected it to be either, which is pretty freaking awesome. But we'll get into that. Sorry I'm so late. Today was a freaking crazy day. It's been crazy freaking awesome, I'll tell you that. It's just due to my involvement in black magic, really. If you want to get down to it, my life has just really become incredible, incredible. I have my challenges and like my own bullshit shit that I guess we all have and we all kind of carry with us to some extent, that is really hard to totally let go of. But other than that, there's opportunity everywhere. um More work than one person could possibly even try to do. um Money is flowing in abundantly, and that is really freaking awesome. That's a uh huge positive, which I'm sure all of you can relate with that in some way or another. um so that's been really, really terrific. All of our relationships have been great, except for the ones that probably is just their time or their season for them to suffer somewhat, or maybe for those relationships to be over and new ones beginning. So it's just trying to accept what is, and really, if it's something that, if I can see it from the proper perspective, it's not something that I need to try to change through magic or something of that nature. It's just something that I need to accept, and that shit happens, and that's life, and that's how it goes, and move on from there and grow from it. Maybe not try to do everything you can do to change the inevitable. But anyhow, I'm getting off on a tangent there. Tonight we are going to be doing a shamanic journey, and I don't know how many of you out there have done any of these before, or if you're familiar with this process at all. But it's much like a guided meditation. That's really kind of what it is. It's a guided meditation, but you're going to really go deep into it. It's very similar, I would say, to like a past life regression, in that you will definitely feel like you're lucid dreaming, or maybe even projecting to an extent, but it's really not like astral projection. It's more of like a lucid dream, I guess you would say, that you're directly involved in. But the underworld is a very strange place. I don't know. It felt like, not like it was a video game or something like that, but just, I guess it had those, I don't know, kind of like this crazy video game feel to it. Maybe like Not that it wasn't real by any means, because it definitely seemed very real, but I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I guess you have to experience it for yourself and see what you think. But I'll explain everything. I don't want to kind of get into too much of the journeying. Well, I guess I can elaborate a little bit more about what's going to happen before I really jump into it. So, with this whole process tonight, you're going to want to be in a comfortable place, either laying down on your bed, on your back, or in a recliner or a sofa, have a pillow or two resting, your head and your neck resting on a pillow or two. You can even get a pillow to put under the back side of your knees where you have that bend in your knees that can take pressure off of your lower back. For those of you that like to meditate on your back or sleep on your back and maybe your lower back hurts from it, try putting that pillow under the bend of your knees. That'll definitely help. I usually do that for people when I'm doing an in-person healing session. I'll always put one there. People seem to like that. But we're just when we get started, you're just going to lay back, close your eyes. I'm going to take you all through a guided relaxation meditation too, just to help just help you kind of get into that relaxation state of mind. Help you to release any tension, anything that's going to inhibit you from opening up to this process, because that's really important that you are not somewhere else during this, which I know I am famous for that and I can't help it. And I know many of us cannot help it, that we can be very interested in something and we can even be there for a specific thing relating to it. And it may have been difficult to do it and you may have had to jump through hoops and this and that, but you made it and you're there. And now that you're there, the whole time you're thinking about some other stupid shit. And you're not even in the present moment enjoying and engaging in whatever it is that you're there to do. And I think so many of us let that happen and we don't realize it at the time. And it may like hit us later, but then that's too late, because that was true, really and truly everything like that. Everything in life it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Not every once in a lifetime opportunity has to be something that's movie worthy. I think just spending time with someone that you love, or one of your friends. I mean, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity. There'll never be another moment exactly like the one that you're experiencing right now. Never ever. So I think each one of them are important, in their own right. So this one was important too. So just do your best to practice mindfulness and be present in the moment and not allow your mind to wander and start thinking about stupid crap, like things that you worry about or things you have to do tomorrow or what you did today, or like what kind of sandwich you're going to make after this is over. Uh, and I could go on and it could get pretty silly, but I'm not going to do it tonight. But, but if those thoughts try to creep in, just you can certainly turn your attention to them, but only to release them and let them drift away. That's all you're going to do. Don't focus in on it. Don't engage in it. Don't even give it a second thought, except for I release you, get the heck out of here for right now. So really that's, the main job of yours is to just relax, be open to the experience, and to use your magical imagination as I am walking you through this process, as I'm kind of narrating things, your magical imagination will come to life and literally transport you to the underworld, to another plane of existence through a specific energetic resonance and frequency. So it's not really all in your mind at all. I think that's just the way that we perceive it. That's the only way that we can really wrap our heads around what the hell is actually happening. But for those of you that have experienced things like this before or similar, and for those of you that haven't experienced anything like this yet at all, certainly go into it with an open mind and, have fun with it, be excited about it. It's something that you have to take too seriously by any means. Just have fun with it. I mean, it'll end up being something serious possibly for you, but there's nothing that you need to worry about. There's nothing that you're going to do to mess it up. The only thing you got to do is just kind of really allow the whole process to, I don't want to say possess you. I guess that's not what I mean, but basically really get into the whole process of it. Focus on it, but don't focus on it too hard. Just allow your imagination, your magical imagination, to really help you to really embody everything about what we're going to be doing. I mean, really, like because you're going to be there. You may be a slightly different version of yourself, but you're still you. But without further ado, I guess what we're going to do then is get started. Everybody go ahead and get comfortable, because we're going to do some relaxation things first. And if you fall asleep, it's cool. Don't worry about it. You'll still be able to hear what I'm saying, even though it's going to be a subconscious thing for you. You could quite possibly experience all this in a dream state and be able to recall it once you wake up, either later tonight or tomorrow or whatever. So that's the thing too, guys. Like with the energy work sessions, don't worry about falling asleep during this. If you do, you do. And if that does happen, hopefully you would be able to remember what it is that you felt you dreamt about, but actually you would have been, in that real underworld experience. But it certainly would have felt more like a dream. Before we start the guided relaxation meditation, I'm going to go ahead and briefly burn a little bit of sage. Really to kind of help lift everyone's vibration a little bit. Get rid of a little bit of unwanted negativity, that kind of thing. At this time, I call upon protection for everyone that is present here this evening, from all the spirits that we all work with. Keep us safe during this process, watch over us, guide us, protect us. And as the sage burns in this temple, as it blesses and sanctifies this space, may it also do so in every place and every space of those who are participating in this rite this evening. And every benefit that we shall receive from this banishing shall be felt here and in every other temple of everyone that is present here tonight. We also purify our body, our minds, and our souls. It really makes an instantaneous difference. You literally feel the atmosphere, feel lighter, not so freaking heavy and dense within moments. Pardon me. All right, everyone. If I can talk here, go ahead and lay back and get comfortable. I hope you guys can all hear me okay and that it's loud enough and all of that. I really can't see the chat, but I'm hoping that you guys can hear me okay. All right, everyone. Hopefully you're in a nice, comfortable spot now. Laying on your back, preferably with your arms down by your sides. You want to be in a quiet, comfortable place where you're not going to be disturbed for the next 45 minutes or so. Please silence any of your cell phones. Maybe put it on do not disturb so that you're not going to be disturbed by any outside interference. If if you need to take a sip of water or something, go ahead and do that really quick. And then just lay on back and close your eyes, and we'll get started here. At this time, it is our sincere intention that each and every one of us may enter into and experience the ultimate state of relaxation. Feel the cushioning underneath your back, underneath your neck and your head. Feel the support underneath the entirety of your body. Know that you're safe and know that it certainly will support you. And allow yourself just to drift down, melting almost into that cushion beneath you. Allow your entire body to loosen up. Loosen up every joint, every bend. Allow yourself to melt down into the cushion beneath you. And breathing deeply, bring your attention now to the top of your head. Now, starting at the top of your head, release any tension that you may be feeling in that area. Just relax it entirely. Just relax. Just relax. Moving on down, relax your forehead. Relax the sides of your head and your temple area. Relax the back of your head all the way down to your neck. Moving back around to the front, relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyelids and your eyeballs. Relax your eye sockets. Relax your cheeks and every muscle in your face. Relax both of your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your nostrils. Relax your lips. Relax your teeth, your gums, and your tongue. Just relax. Just relax. Relax your jaw. Relax your chin. Relax the entirety of your neck, both front and back. Moving on down, relax your collarbone area and your shoulders. Relax the back of your shoulders as well. And from the bottom of your head all the way down to your root chakra, relax the entirety of your spine. And the entirety of the rear of your torso area. Moving back to the front, relax your chest. Relax your underarms. Relax your biceps and your triceps. Relax your elbows and your forearms. Relax your hands and all 10 fingers, including every joint in between each knuckle of each and every one. Relax your fingernails. Relax your wrists. Relax your ribcage area. Relax your stomach and your diaphragm. Relax your navel. Relax the entirety of your body from the top of your head all the way down to your waist. And relax your hips. Relax your buttocks. And relax your genital area. Relax your thighs. Relax your hamstrings. Relax your knees. Relax your shins, your calves, and your ankles. Relax your feet, including all 10 toes and every joint of every knuckle, and even relax your toenails. Just relax. Just relax. Just relax. Know that you are safe. Just relax. Just relax. Breathing deeply. Bring your attention once again to the top of your head. Starting there, scan downward towards the bottom of your feet. And take note of any areas that you may run across that may still be holding tension. If you happen to discover an area of tension within you, feel free to release that tension right away and move on down towards your feet, scanning your body for any other areas of tension that you may be holding. And take a moment now, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, scanning your body for any areas that may still be holding tension. And if you find that tension, release it. At this time, you should be completely relaxed. You should be breathing deeply. And you should be totally aware of everything that's happening, what it is that we're doing here today. And once again, this shamanic journeying is going to be us traveling to the underworld, where you will receive instructions not only on how to get to the underworld, but also what to do once you're there. As this certainly will unfold differently for pretty much everyone. But I'll be guiding you. Pardon me, I'll be guiding you every step of the way. So through my narration, just allow yourself to be an open channel. And it will certainly be a very, very awesome experience for you. So as I'm guiding you through the underworld, just go with the flow. We'll get to a point where you're going to be meeting with your spirit animal. And I'll pause at certain points during our journeying experience to give you time to comprehend what's happening, for certain things to play out in your own reality of this, of whatever it is that your journey is, with how you're experiencing it and perceiving it. So I'll try not to hurry through it too much and give you all time to deal with your reality over there in that dimension. I'll try to hold it down here on this end for everybody the best I can. All right. Okay, at this time, we'll go ahead and begin. As the night has fallen, you step outside into the darkness. You look up and you see the beautiful shimmering stars in the sky. You can see the mountains blooming all around you in every direction. Their energy is extremely intense. Although you may be hesitant, you know that that is somewhere that we must go in order to find the answers that we're looking for. And it's the beginning of fall, and the air feels starting to feel rather chilly. You can still hear all of the bugs and insects making their usual late summer noises. And through their cadence, you can't help but feel connected to everything. You can't help but truly feel alive in that moment. The air of the mountains is so fresh and so crisp. You take a big inhale, pulling it into your lungs. And when you exhale, it's almost like a sigh of relief as you are releasing tension and worry. The moon just being full begins to illuminate the night sky as you make your way to a small clearing at the edge of the forest. The forest is vast. There's trees that are hundreds of years old. And with the energy that one can feel just by looking in the direction of those dark woods, it's enough for one to know that that forest truly is alive. As you scan around the edge of the forest, you finally see me there sitting underneath a fallen tree that had taken on some damage during the last storm. As you walk over, I greet you and give you instructions on what it is that you're about to do. As I explain these things, you listen intently, taking note of all the important details, things to look out for, things to be certain of. You must make your way through this forest, and on this journey, you will have to travel alone. Although I will be able to go with you, it will only be in spirit. Therefore, you are your one and only keeper throughout the entirety of this experience. Just keep in mind that you are not going to be in the same place that you're currently sitting or laying in. This is a different plane of existence, a different dimension. And I say different because there's differences. Things are not the same there as they are here. But I will assure you that if you follow my directions and heed my warnings, everything will work out just fine. As there is not a thing in the world to worry about. This is going to be a really awesome experience for everyone. So I wish you good luck. I've got to make my way back into town and take care of some things, but we'll still have that line of communication open. I'll still be here with you. Just not the way that I am right at this moment. So you now found yourself alone at the edge of that forest, still unsure of what it is exactly you were supposed to do or what's going to be happening next. And just at that moment, you realize that our telepathic communication has now been reestablished. And just as I had promised, There I am in spirit to help you out. So, this is what I have to tell you about what you're going to be doing. You need to take your time and go ahead and start walking deep, deep, deep into the forest. I'm not sure how far you'll have to go. I don't know what direction to steer you in. All I can say is that each one of you will know. Like anything else, whatever direction feels right, just go with it. As you're walking through the dense forest, the leaves crackling and crunching beneath your feet, twigs snapping, thorns and briars get stuck in your pants and on the sleeves of your shirt every now and again, but you keep pushing forward. And as you push on through the forest, it's finally revealed to you what it is that you're looking for. There is a tree in the forest that is unlike any other tree. It's unique, it's different, it's special. To many, it may be just like any other old tree, but you see it for what it truly is. And when you see this tree, you'll know it. And you'll run up to it and greet it as if you were greeting an old friend that you hadn't seen in forever. This tree is the entrance into the underworld. This is a portal where you can slip down into that dimension. You can also pull yourself back up into what we are experiencing right now. So, continuing to walk through the forest, you scan around, turning 360 degrees, looking in all directions, putting our feelers out there, see if we can just even get a sense of that special tree, that perfect tree that we're looking for. And many of you may have already found your tree. And if you have, go ahead and sit down beneath it. Put your back against it and close your eyes and just feel its energy as it radiates up from the earth into its roots, up his trunk and out in the branches and foliage. Feel that energy moving through the ground beneath you and into your flesh. Resonate and vibrate
with the frequency of that tree and really feel and understand the spirit that lies within it. Those of you that haven't found your tree yet, keep looking around, keep feeling. Because if you haven't found it yet, you're going to find it in just a moment. Now that we've all found a tree that we have been looking for, that special, unique tree that is ours and ours alone, you stand up and face the trunk of the tree and you put your each palm pressing it firmly against the bark of the trunk. And as you do that, you've realized that you've somehow, rather insanely, you have shrunken in size down to about the size of I would say the size of a plastic army man. As this is necessary for one to enter the underworld in this manner. It's not strange or unusual by any means. It's just not understood. Now that you've shrunken down, you're going to have to start digging with your hands into the soil, right where the trunk goes down into the soil where its roots begin. You must dig and dig and dig and keep digging down with your hands, down into the earth. Eventually, you will find a space that has become hollow, as if there is a cavity that exists beneath the earth that you stood upon a moment ago. And as you continue to dig down, and find that hollow cavity, you then peer down into the darkness as you're a bit confused about what it is that you're actually running across here. And I confirm to you that indeed you have gained access into the underworld. You've busted a hole right in the ceiling area of one of the tunnels one of the many, many labyrinth like mazes of endless dark caverns and corridors. And in the underworld, there's many, many, many destinations that these tunnels will lead you to. But for most of us, we have to experience it first to even understand what it is that we're dealing with. So you drop down into the tunnel and just start heading down the direction that you were facing when you dropped down into this cavern. You can grab a torch off the wall and carry it with you so that you'll be able to see. And as you're making your way down one of these dark, dank tunnels, on the left hand side coming towards you, you see a line of skeletal guards with spears marching. You may notice these type of entities and beings throughout every area and level of the underworld. But do not pay them any mind, as they will not take any interest in you at all, as long as you do not take an interest in them. Do not engage with them physically or verbally. Just let them do what they're doing and go on by you each and every time. Don't worry about them. Just keep making your way further and further into the underworld via the crazy system of tunnels, many of which lead to who knows where. And as we come to the end of one of the many endless tunnels, we come across a wooden door. The door is really wide, it has an arch on the top of it. And there's a lantern hanging on a hook outside of the door. And as we walk up, the door opens, and a figure in a hooded robe steps forward, grabbing the lantern. He tells us that he's been expecting you, and that he is your actual underworld guide. For each and every one here, this is a male person, and it's typically someone that you know in your life. Could be related to you, could be someone you work with, could even be somebody that you don't like very much. Regardless of how you feel about this person in your everyday life, have confidence in them and confidence in the universe that if they are indeed involved in a working like this with you, then it's okay. It's good. It's good. This guide tells you that he knows where the lair of your spirit animal is in this crazy tunnel of underworld mazes, and that he's going to take you there. He's going to take you there right now. So you begin to make your way now, following your guide down this dark, dark, spiraling tunnels that are feel like they're winding down deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the underworld. The further you go, the colder it gets. The further you go, the darker it gets. Everything smells dank, somewhat moldy. It's very obvious that this place has not seen a speck of sunlight, maybe ever. And you wind further and further down. And as you walk along, your guide causes you to really think about who they are in your life and what they mean to you in your life outside of this working, especially if there's someone that you don't care for very much in real life. Whatever the case in this situation, this is the perfect moment for you to really truly look at this person, to really truly feel this person. And as for whatever reason regarding you and your life and your existence, they do have some importance. If they did not, they wouldn't be your guide in the underworld right now. So think about that too. And as you follow your guide, you can begin to feel this primal connection, this urgency for the ultimate understanding, this uncertainty. And it can almost be powerful enough to make someone want to turn back. As you keep traveling along down through the tunnels, you begin to feel extremely confident, extremely happy, and extremely powerful all at the same time. You know without the shadow of a doubt that what you're doing right now is the right thing to do. It's what you should be doing in this moment. And as you make your way down to what your guide tells you is the absolute final and last level of the underworld. You notice that you're now blowing steam out of your mouth when you breathe, and that your body begins to shiver and tremble from the cold air that now surrounds you. Making it down to the end, your guide brings you up to yet another wooden door. But this door is different. It has some markings on it that look familiar to you. Maybe it's something you've seen before somewhere. I'm not certain at the time, but I'm sure that you'll have a total recall of it very soon. As you both walk up close enough to grab the knob and the latch on this great wooden door with your hands, your guide, your friend, reveals to you that they cannot go through the threshold with you, that you will have to go through that doorway on your own and meet whoever it is. It's your intended spirit animal, which is basically your animal spirit guide, your animal protector, your animalistic energy in essence. So with your right hand on the knob of the door, you take a deep breath as you begin to turn it. Feeling confident now, you begin to twist the knob, and twisting it all the way to the left. You feel the catch disengage from the striker plate, and the door begins to open, swinging into the chamber that has not yet been seen. Still extremely unsure about what you're going to find, you take steps into the chamber. And as you progress forward, the door closes on its own firmly behind you. Turning back from that distraction, you now behold in full physical form your spirit animal. Take a really good look at them. Make sure that you get their name. Allow them to relay to you what it is that they wish to convey at this moment. And don't forget to have gratitude for them for helping us the way that they do. And commune with your spirit animal at this time. Take your time as you may be receiving some powerful visions. Meeting and speaking with your spirit animal has been a profound experience. You can't help but to just want to go up to your spirit animal and give it a big embrace. And if you feel inclined to do that, go ahead and do that. Do that now. And your spirit animal now explains to you that it is now part of you and you are a part of it. And you will be able to call upon your spirit animal and tap in to the unique aspects of your spirit animal so they can assist you in all areas of your life. So as you take a moment, show your appreciation for your spirit animal. You know that it's time that you must say goodbye for now. But knowing full well that they will always be with you from this moment forward, always. With sincerity, you say goodbye to your spirit animal and you meet once again with your guide outside of the chamber door. Your guide is very pleased to see you and knows that you have to hurry to get yourself out of the underworld, as you were in the chamber of your spirit animal for way too long. So you both begin to move at a very, very quick pace through the tunnels. And you make no mistakes because the guide knows exactly where he's going through all of these areas, through all these tunnels and all these labyrinths. So you're able to move through them with ease. And twisting and turning, climbing steps, going around sharp turns and curves. This is a prime example of the tunnels of the underworld. Your guide takes you to the final hallway. But in the distance, he can see light peering down through the ceiling. And that was where you had busted down through from digging into the earth and punching a hole down into this plane of existence, into this dimension. As soon as he saw the light, your guide stopped. Your guide gives you one last embrace, one last smile, and tells you that they will see you again someday very soon. And as you turn to go and head towards the area where you can exit back into the earthly realm, you see more of the skeleton guards marching down the tunnel towards you. They seem as if they're coming at you this time. It seems like they have taken notice of you for whatever reason. So it's critical that you move fast and get yourself up through that hole in the ceiling and pull yourself out underneath that tree back on the earthly dimension. So do it very quickly. Do it very quickly. Get yourself pulled back up out of the underworld, back onto solid ground. So you've all made your way back out. You must hurry to begin to fill the hole in from where you were digging with your hands down into the underworld earlier. You gotta fill it back in quickly, and pack the moist soil down in there as well as you can. And as you're doing this, you realize that you've once again returned to your normal state, your normal size. With the hole filled in, you begin to make your way back out of the forest. Leaves crunching and cracking beneath your feet, as well as twigs snapping. And this time, be very careful not to allow any thorns and anything of that nature to grab a hold of us. As you make it back out to the clearing of the forest, you sit down under the tree that I was sitting at earlier in the evening, and you reflect on the experience that you just had, who your spirit animal was that you had the opportunity to meet, and what that's going to mean for you in your life moving forward. And as you sit under the tree, you lean with your back against it, and you close your eyes, and you just drift off into a random daydream. And so it is done, and so it is done, so it is done. I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope that the underworld was an experience for you. Hopefully, you met your spirit animal. If you met more than one, that's okay. Sometimes that will happen. But I think the important thing is that whatever happens in those situations, in those types of journeys, just to be okay with it and just keep moving forward. Don't allow yourself to become sidetracked by some stupid stuff that is happening just to divert your attention, because that will happen. But anyhow, I really do appreciate everyone that supports From the Ashes Publishing. I really, really appreciate you all being signed up to our newsletter, and thank you for spreading the word about what we are, who we are, what we're about. And I'm just, I just have so much gratitude to you all for the support that you give us and for the love that you show to us. It's really amazing. And I certainly look forward to talking with you all again very soon. Maybe I'll do the month ritual again in another 2 months. We'll see. But I'll certainly be having stuff on my channel. I wanted to thank our awesome moderator that was here tonight, Orly Stewart. Well, Orly Stewart, and for the awesome job that she does. She's always here and just joining me on the spot, doing that moderating thing, and I really appreciate it. Subscribe to her channel. You can find her on YouTube. She has a Patreon as well, and her website, Mother of Abominations. Check out Sorsha Renarius' channel on YouTube, and don't forget to check out J.S. Gary's channel, Dove and Dagger. Obviously, the From the Ashes Publishing YouTube channel as well. Please subscribe to that if you haven't. And I hope I have not left anything out If I did, I do apologize. It has been a very long day and night, like recently. It's just like one big day, and there is, or one big night, and there is no day. I don't know how you want to say it, but anyway. Thanks for everybody's support. Love you all so much. I look forward to seeing you all soon on my channel and on Release channel. We have a really awesome family dynamic going on there as well. It's freaking kick ass. It's awesome. I love it. So, anyway, be good tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will talk to you soon. Later.